The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What is happening, everybody? Good evening. It is evening, morning, whatever. It's time for coffee and gaming, late night gaming, what have you. I am the Appalachian American. Apparently, we're having some Facebook issues for my buddy, my left-hand man, the author David Applegate.
G'day, friends and fans. Yes, I forgot to reconnect Facebook, and it won't let me reconnect because we've gone live.
Stinking StreamYard.
No, it's actually Facebook. It disconnects every couple of weeks. It disconnects your StreamYard, and then StreamYard sends you a reminder to reconnect it.
Yeah, you got to reconnect. Yeah. So we're live on Rumble, Instagram, and Twitch, and David's Twitch. So we're out here having some fun.
I hate the muck around you got to do with Instagram.
Right.
You got to go live, copy this key, go live. And it's like you're sitting dead air.
Yep, it sure is. I'm sharing out to all my friends right now. Let's see, share it. Yeah. All right.
Here we were thinking Rumble was pretty pathetic. Instagram says, "Hold my soy latte."
Yeah. So, I figured today we throw some old Red Dead back in, do a little hunting, fishing, whatever, mess around. I don't know. I got kind of bored of Way of the Hunter last week. That kind of sucked. That wasn't much fun. Do I have a game in there? No, I don't.
Well,
You've
got Modern Warfare 3 or Red Dead. You wanted to finish Red Dead's hunting.
Modern Warfare. I don't know if I'm going to be a Modern Warfare fan because that game just, I don't know. It wasn't that fun for me. So, Galileo joined on the live. I see he popped in on Instagram. Man, dude, this thing is loud.
Yeah, the problem is they're not all integrated, so you gotta like have screen.
Well, I'm glad I've got several screens up, but yeah, dude, it's annoying.
What do we got here?
Yeah, dude, my PS5 is super loud. We're getting the game cut on. Hold on, folks. We're gonna have some games. Gaming. It'll be some gaming. It'll be fun. It'll be real fun. If it actually loaded. Is that with Google? Because apparently Rumble kicked me out. Thanks, Rumble.
Oh,
what's the deal, yo? Is that with Google? Because apparently Rumble kicked me out. Thanks, Rumble. Oh, I hear something. What you got going on?
Sorry, I just got a notification that you're live on Instagram. So
gotcha.
I went to share it and then I realized you can't share it.
Yeah, I try to do that too.
You can't share. You can't do anything.
Dude, for real, like that's crazy.
Instagram went from, because Instagram was very basic, because the first phones you couldn't do much, right? You could post a photo, that was about it. But it's never evolved. It's never grown as an app.
Yeah.
I mean, Zuckerberg has to be the laziest billionaire ever. It's like,
all right, connect PS5. Let's go. Sorry,
there's too much brand loyalty to these crappy apps.
Yeah, dude, for reals.
But I don't think it's honestly brand loyalty. I think the majority of Zuckerberg's money comes from governments.
Yeah. So, are you ready for Christmas, David?
I am ready for Christmas. I got my son a Christmas card because I'm such a great dad.
Nice. See, where am I? Oh, I'm over in Blackwater. Okay. Ooh, I got a mission over here. I wonder what that's about. Miller. Let's go see what he's up to.
So I watched this morning a very interesting review of Captain Marvel.
Yeah?
Who's the biggest villain in the MCU?
I don't know. Captain
I think
Marvel?
it's Thanos.
I don't know.
What if I told you it's Captain Marvel?
I figured that was who it was because she killed like a bajillion people.
Yeah, she killed the Kree, basically. And then abandoned them for 30 years, even though she knew she had the power to restart the sun. But apparently a face mask is all you need when you have no atmosphere, no water, and no sun. You just need a mask.
Yeah.
Because it has to be one of those N95 masks.
Let's
go, boy.
Let's ride, Hooch. Man, I'm so ready for some Christmas. Like I was looking forward to going live on Saturday morning, but because of a family situation, I got to go help my aunt move, and it's kind of an emergency thing, so we'll be busy Saturday morning. So this will be pre-recorded for those watching on YouTube. The joys of being a big family. What you up to, man?
I'm still waiting for my son to come over. Was coming over last night, but it started to rain, so his mother wouldn't drive him in the rain. Then she was going to drive him after the rain was over, but then it was too late. And now, of course, let's see what happens today.
How far away do you guys live from each other?
Oh, he's over an hour away.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's like here's Brisbane, North Brisbane, Petrie, and the Moreton area, and he's in the Moreton area. He is actually going to my old high school. They live near my old high school. That's where he goes.
Oh, God damn it.
I mean, talk about weird, right? Talk about weird coincidences that they'd moved to
it's over now.
The suburb where I used to go to high school. He goes to that high school.
Hey. Get out of here, mister. Skinners. They might be close. They came in the night like jackals from hell. Screams! Something awful.
Mm.
Oh. You there? I'm coming.
Dang, man, that's crazy. Oh, I thought they were Skinners. I thought I was gonna cut them off and beat me a group of Skinners. All the dead bodies is gone. That stinks. Can't loot nobody.
Take your work this somewhere else. Roseanne Barr tosses Tom Hanks off her new show.
Do what now?
Roseanne Barr threw Tom Hanks out of her studio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Told him to shove his wokeness where the sun don't shine. Yeah, why did you become a Greek citizen, Tom? I thought you rich liberals love paying your fair share in taxes.
Well, it's because there's no extradition over there.
No US extradition.
Right.
Except it kind of is for the European court. But yeah, no direct extradition.
What did I get dinged for?
Luton.
It was a mallard duck. Well, that is some just junk.
The game, the game has a hard on for dinging you. You know that.
Dude, that's just crazy.
So, have you heard of the different Red Dead challenges that are out there?
Which ones?
Well, there's one, start a pistol only, except when you're handed a gun. If you're handed a gun, you can use it, but otherwise you have to use your starter pistol to complete the game. Which you can because you can avoid so many side quests, right?
Yeah. I mean, I mainly just use a pistol.
The other one is to speed run it in one session.
Oh, gosh.
That means no side quests, no hunting, no nothing. Just all the missions back to back. The main missions.
No,
the reticent cowboy.
That would be impossible.
You never told me your name.
No, it can be done.
No. John Marston.
Which?
John Marston. Long story.
I'm a writer. I love stories.
Another time. Guess I'm as big a fraud as you claim to be.
I'm trying, John. My wife didn't understand. Doesn't. understand. The parish priest has taken to writing me missives about the exact nature of my sins. The parish priest! Can you imagine? Oh, what a petty-minded lot they are. I was attracted by my fraudulent fame, by the idea of me as some kind of provincial seer. It makes me sick. But here, I live like a man. I'm feeble, but alive. I'm a man! For the first time in my life, I'm a man.
Okay.
Or, I'm still a coward, but a real man would happily die rather than live as I do.
I don't know about that.
At least you're not a vegan.
I'm nothing but fear. Fear and doubt and lies. Just a glimpse of how other men have coped and lived and survived and flourished. There are days when I sit here and weep about all the things that I've lost. We've lost. We true Americans, we peasants. We are killing this place, John Marston.
Killing what?
This great beauty, this truth.
What are you talking about?
Come. Let me show you.
Where
He
we
wants
at?
to make America great again. Get him, boys!
My beard's looking awful full
Yeah.
Follow me.
in the game.
Unless you're showing me Bigfoot, you should know. I'm not so easily shocked, Mr. Miller.
But you will be. Wait until you see the waste, the boundless appetites of these men. I know you will be horribly shocked because I see that frontier spirit in you. The self-reliance, the harmony with nature that us modern men have so lamentably lost.
I hate to spoil your impression of me, but I've been known to eat from a can just as often as from my gun.
You are not? Oh no! Up there! The poor creature is caught in a bear trap. John, can you do something?
Let me see.
Cruelty of it. If you could pry it open, it may recover.
Stay calm. Let me try and get you out.
Those contraptions. They are unforgiving and indiscriminate.
Come on!
You did it! It's free! A second chance at life.
Maybe. The wound don't go bad.
Still, better to die free than in the jaws of a machine. Now, come on. We have further to ride. The men I'd like to show you. They could have set that trap.
Hunters? I've seen hunters, sir.
Man, I'm starting to glitch
I've
up.
been one myself.
Hunting for food or skins is one thing, but dredging rivers, burning out forests, killing everything you find and leaving all but the most valuable parts to rot, that is who these men are. They are the rapaciousness of our financial markets let loose in the wilderness, a sign that our way of life has come to an end.
I see plenty of those signs.
Look, here they are. I will speak to them.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Oh, he's brave because you've got a gun.
Noble savages! Animals! Shit, look! Look at what's your problem? You're...
Hey!
Huh? What? Cursey idiots! The both of you! This is my camp! Better oh, my head! Oh. I have...
Oh dear! Dumb morons!
Ah.
Now look what you made me do.
One of the other big challenges is called the NPC wipeout. Whether or
Yeah.
not you could wipe out all the NPCs
That was clarity.
before going to Blackwater. So the
This
Blackwater's hostile.
place. This heaven and hell. The duality.
I think you got hit on the head. Come on, let's get you out of here before more of them show up.
But
I think we've made our point. Now, come on, let's go.
They're not knocked. Yeah, that's right.
Do what?
See, vegans? Yeah, I love how these protesters all say violence doesn't solve anything, yet aren't you guys violent?
Well, that reel I sent you today with Ted Nugent,
Yeah.
like that was pretty legit.
Absolutely. Farmers, that's exactly right. Vegans want their soy lattes, well, in this case, tofu, without the stain on their hands of actually having to do the farming. Because doing the farming means you got to kill every snake, every frog, every rabbit, every squirrel, every vole, every bug. And if anything survives the first carnage, Santa's going to come along and gas it all.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, you vegans, go ahead. No blood on your hands, right? All because you don't want to kill a thing. Well, you're liars and hypocrites. Same all these people who say, you don't trust the science. No, I don't trust people paid by Bill Gates to claim to be scientists.
I heard the list is coming out soon.
6 weeks. Well, 6 to 8 weeks. Yeah.
170 people.
But unfortunately, it's a list of all the people named in the court case, which includes the victims.
Well,
and
there, boy.
Look, we all know that Jeffrey had people in his diary, which a lot of people have very upset.
Yeah.
But don't forget, and this is what I've said to people often, he had a cover life as a financier. And he had a peculiarity for collecting the names and phone numbers of the rich and famous. He had Elizabeth Hurley's phone number. And 4 stars beside her name. Now, if you've seen Elizabeth Hurley, you definitely understand why he wanted a number and put 4 stars beside her name, you know? So why have he put 4 stars beside Elizabeth Hurley's name and puts 3 stars beside Trump and has his private office number? I mean,
Who, Trump?
He had Trump's office number, a private office number.
That definitely doesn't sound good.
Yeah, but don't forget, Jeffrey was also buying and selling real estate to launder his money.
True. Well, you also got to think, like, could that? How old is that book?
Jeffrey Epstein was in the real estate business for 20 years. He was actually buying and selling real estate, which is how he got. Well, he was a former school teacher, right? And he got into finance through Wexler, right? And one of the ways he would meet people is to go to these big real estate conferences. And that's how he met Trump.
Yeah.
And others at these big conferences. And he realized, right, he needed a cover. You can't just go around telling everybody you're a former school teacher, and everybody asking, well, how do you make your money? As a school teacher, how do you have a $24 million New York property? Did you inherit money? Did you come from old money? Well, you can't turn around and say, no, I represent the Israeli government and I'm laundering money for them and running a blackmail scam. No, he has to have some sort of legitimate cover, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to have lots of people in his book who don't necessarily are going to fall into the category of victim and perpetrator. So we're going to have lots of innocent people getting named, which is why the judge originally wouldn't allow it, because none of these people have been charged with any crime, nor is there any evidence of a crime other than he's in Jeffrey Epstein's book. But apparently some people said, no, this list is going to be the names of people that correspond to Jeffrey Epstein's diary, have been named by the victims, have allegations against them, and appear on the flight logs. And there'll be context with each name. Right? It's their actual court documents. It's not just the list, a raw list. Now, people have applied to have their name excluded based on the fact they're charged with no crime.
Would you be able to help me out again?
Now, the compiler of this list was Ghislaine Maxwell in her plea deal.
For my studies. What are you after? You see this purple flower here? This
allegedly. We don't know until it's released.
More of it before I can be sure of its effects. I found this one with his friends in the woods. I'd check wooded areas for more. Talk about convenient. Already had that with me. Let's try this.
Wow, I had everything.
What's that?
I had all the
I feel ready to
the
all the
ingredients he needed.
Sleeping tonight. For days on this. You've had some long ones, I'm sure. Some sage may just be what you need. You've been a great help. I've bottled up this tonic for you as a reward. This special elixir will set you right, no matter your wrong. Is all the power the natural world can offer. I was glad to see you before I began my journeys. I'm heading far away, and I do not know if our paths will cross again. It has been a pleasure to meet you. Thank you, and farewell. But
for you, there's an invisible wall. For everybody else, they can come and go.
Yeah. I heard him whistling, and I was like, uh-oh. I wonder what that's about.
Maybe it's just a peculiarity that somebody read in a magazine about the times. Don't forget, the West is actually one of the more documented histories of the United States. Of course, one of the things they forgot to tell you is that there were more murders in New York City than there were in the West. So-called Wild West. The Philistines. You're horrible people shooting each other. Didn't you have more murders in your city than in the rest of the country? Shut up. Your liberal paradise? Your liberal paradise has more murders than the West?
I wonder what's up this way.
Probably at least a camping lodge. There's a few of them about.
Well, it showed that like the area hadn't been discovered yet.
Yeah. Now, this game had a feature that was removed at the last minute called hideouts. You know, going from bandit hideout to bandit hideout. You know, bounty hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a bounty challenge or something that was taken out. You know, various cabins in the woods. But a lot of these cabins are still out there. Caverns,
Right.
caves. Some of the missions still exist. You know, like the bounties.
Yeah.
They still exist, but the actual missions. Now there's a mod, but of course it's on the PC that brings a lot of these back. You know, stitches together the different assets, completes some of the maps. You know, to make some changes. You know, add some graphics that were removed because some of them are only like raw. You know, raw placeholders. You know.
Yeah.
And lack of animation. But for some reason, this game wasn't properly optimized in the first couple of passes. So they built from older versions and older assets, you know, different mods. But the PlayStation 5 version has a lot of it stripped off, you know, to fit, you know.
Well, there's not a PlayStation 5 release yet.
No, I mean the update, you know, when you put your disc in, you get that update.
Yeah.
Just these high fidelity graphics does exist for the PC version, but not on the PlayStation. So you got the same graphic set as the PC version when you update for the PS5, or so somebody said on IGN. Don't know how true it's not, but they said that there's you look at the size of the PS4 and the PS, and then you put Red Dead into the PS5, and when it's finished updating, you see a lot of changes. You know, when you go through the raw details. And the game is definitely faster, you know, etc. But like one of those hidden areas. Is that a platform challenge, or just?
I don't know. I don't know how I would get up there.
Actually, it looks like the exit to a cave.
I reckon it could be. Oh, I almost stepped on a snake.
Yes, here we go. There is a trail, or no? I saw that. I heard the snake. No. This might be one of those. No, this might be one of those removed things. Although there is a. Is there any placeholder or name markings or anything on the map? Yeah.
Puccini.
Cucini. Let's look it up, shall we? Cucini's on the map. It's an actual settlement that doesn't appear to be built yet. It's accessible on the main trail. And represents the represents one of the high points of the map. Sorry, divided into 3 areas. Is an area between 2 cliffs. On the right side, several boulders scattered around the clearing. Past this is a gate leading to a camp, which will contain money chests.
Where is it?
No, this can't be right. Since there's supposed to be a camp here. All right.
Huh.
Is there a camp somewhere around here? Or?
No. Sure, you got it Pacini?
How's it spelled?
It looks like a P.
It comes up as C. Cochin.
Huh.
Cochina. And it says there's a cave. It's an empty settlement in a less snowy area. It says it's a settlement here on the Red Dead fandom page.
I'm looking on Reddit.
High North. Yeah.
And looks like a cave, but it's not. I stole the stage to jump on it, and it's not that deep, but to be a cave, just a hole. So deceptional. I've tried myself to get in, so you're saying there's nothing of value? Good to know.
Yeah. It's
Didn't find
meant to be an old
anything.
mining. Oh, it's meant to be an old mining camp, but it's incomplete. Right.
Gotcha.
You'll see sections around the area that indicate there was buildings or some sort of settlement. There is a money chest somewhere out in the forest if you stumble on it, but it doesn't give a pinpoint on the map where it is. So along this trail, there's bits and pieces of an incomplete settlement.
Yeah, everybody else says there's nothing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, I mean, that stinks.
So probably just removed. Something they removed at the last minute.
Yeah, I guess it could be.
Probably felt that it didn't add anything to the overall story, or it was probably just another bandit settlement, or a mining settlement, and they've got so many of those.
Yeah.
I mean, it's surprising how much stuff they coded and removed. I mean, shouldn't really be surprised. That how long did they take to make this game? Over 10 years? Hundreds of people working on it. So you're going to have lots of duplication.
Yeah. Let's see. Uh-oh, I think I just posted. Yeah, daggone it. I posted on the Red Pill. The Red Pill Twitter.
Wrong one.
That we were live. Oh well.
So Tony says, "I love science. Has finally got something right." A scientific study has shown that people who worship celebrities have a lower IQ. Nah, really?
Okay, boy.
Breaking news. Jack Smith may have never been appointed special counsel by approval of Congress, that he is only acting on behalf of the DOJ as a private citizen. Judge in the Florida District Court has classified documents because he's not bound by the DC Circuit Court. That any litigant in the case can argue that Jack Smith was not appointed an officer of the United States. He was never sworn in.
So who is this?
They're saying that Jack Smith was never sworn in as special counsel.
Huh.
Appointment of special counsel. Well, he actually violates the special counsel laws anyway, because he's appointment of special counsel is the Attorney General has the authority to appoint a special counsel, but there is a formal process, and they are limited in their role and what they can and can't investigate. But they're supposed to go in, they're supposed to be impartial. Yeah, there's supposed to be a lawyer appointed to investigate, potentially carry out prosecution, and suspected of conflicts of interest or exceeding the authority or similar criminal allegations against the sitting president. Since Watergate, there have been a flurry of special investigations in which there's a Special Prosecution Act which has to be followed, including a special swearing in and, empowering, what they can and can't do, etc. Yeah, legal authority. Sexual force. Oh, there has to be, it has to be approved by a special panel of judges. They have to be vetted, and so he wasn't properly vetted and sworn in before a panel of judges to make sure that he had no bias, no prosecutorial bias, or wasn't going to, either way, because you had the situation like with the investigation of Hillary Clinton. Remember Whitewater?
No.
Special counsel. Well, basically, special counsel was appointed, but then they resigned, and the whole case just went away, and the prosecution only ended up being of her business manager, who then became the first instance of the conspiracy theory, YouTube, conspiracy theory, reporting on conspiracy theory, that the Clintons had a body count because he didn't survive prison. Like a lot of other Hillary Clinton accusers or associates who went to jail. Because, it's a very stressful job being a Hillary Clinton associate. It's quite very stressful. People around it tend to die. So other than the special views up here, there is nothing. You might come across a random money chest. That's about it. So all these rocks are supposed to... Yeah. All these loose rocks, coming off the mountain, it's supposed to represent the old, the old mines, where they come across, blast some stuff. Well, the reason why you can't get up to the top there, because if you look out, you'll be looking out on a blank vista on the other side, just a big blank. You're in a cave. You're only supposed to look at the wall.
Wait, stop.
Hey, Hooch, what the?
Come on.
All right.
I've seen worse things out in that cave.
Must have been a snake. I stepped on it and killed it.
But still, Hooch is acting like it's...
Good boy.
Well, all right then.
See, all this rock, it's supposed to represent all the blasting that went on for the mining.
Huh. I mean, it was on the side of a mountain, so I guess it, I don't know.
But the thing is, haven't you been here before hunting? I mean, it should show as a should have showed as an unexplored area before, or
It's not.
no?
The unexplored area was that.
Down here, yeah.
Yeah, that was unexplored. This is all. I mean, I'm just riding. There's a little, looks like a town up here that I don't think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So I want to ride up there and see what's going on.
All right.
Look out.
Well, John, that ain't very nice.
I thought you'd been up there before for that snowy mission, although you didn't, and then you did all the hunting. So,
well, I mean, maybe, but I don't remember that area.
Yeah, might as well go see it.
So the PlayStation 4 got set up at my mother-in-law's boyfriend's house. He's got it that was his Christmas present.
Yeah.
We got situated up with some Red Dead and got it plugged up and got him playing, and then all of a sudden he he couldn't get off his horse. He couldn't figure out how to stop and get off the horse. So what was that? Oh, it was a bear. So he was like, that's gonna be a problem. Go. God, dad nabbit hooch. Come on, pull it. Well, anyway.
That took her that.
Yeah. So he sat around and riding and he rode until he fell off. Because he couldn't figure out how to get off the horse.
Get out of my sight now!
Can I help you? Are you talking?
You want me to put a bullet in your skull?
Did you just say put a bullet in my skull? That's what I think. Witness.
Yeah,
what
you
witness?
threatened me, dog. Go. Come on. Pay no attention to that dude. We gotta get this dude.
What the heck? Oh. Did somebody say witness? I don't see witness, son. Do you see witness?
Nope. I
like this article. On November 18th, 2022, Attorney General Merrick Garland appointed Smith as special counsel to harass Trump and others over their objections to the 2020 results. Now, according to several legal scholars, Smith has gone after Trump over so-called presidential immunity, but the others are saying that Smith just seems to be reinventing his special counsel investigation every month. You know.
Yeah.
That according to several legal scholars, that private citizen Jack Smith has no business being in a federal court. He lacks the authority that is exceeded his statutory and constitutional authority, and then Garland exceeded statutory and constitutional authority to basically investigate Trump over something that is not a crime. It is not a crime to question the outcome of election. Otherwise, Al Gore would be in jail. But their argument is Al Gore wasn't president when he questioned the outcome of the election.
It's also Al Gore, and he's kind of retarded.
Yeah. But I mean, so are his supporters who keep believing him after 30 years of predictions that haven't come true. So,
yeah.
His outrageous claims that he stopped global warming. How?
Oh, hey, easy now.
Absolutely ridiculous how retarded some people are. They just want to believe.
Nothing to be scared of.
Well, that's exactly right. As Tony postulated, they don't believe in truth, they believe in power. Yeah. So the fundamental of Mr. Smith is that he was appointed for political hatchet work on a case that is not a statutory crime.
Oh, I've been here
everybody's
before.
treating it as such. It does seem
This is the old sawmill.
Right.
I've been here before. I just didn't recognize it. I think it's a sawmill.
Well, we're here.
We'll take it. Take it on.
Thank you for your kind donations to the cause.
Sounds like there's a bear outside. I want to know who lit all these lanterns. You know it's going to be super cold. All right, let's see. Oh, that's you. Let's see. Fast travel. So, well, David's not here yet. He's not back. So anybody out there in the chat, what's going on? How's your day? Are you ready for Christmas? I'm ready for Christmas. I've got one more work day, which if you're watching this on YouTube, I've already had it. So level 3 bonding. My horse does not want to be in this cold weather. This horse is like, bruh, can you not? He like, we ain't feeling all this cold, bruh. Oh crap. Hooch, what are you doing, dog? You alright? You a horse?
You're a good boy.
Yeah, dog, you alright?
Settle down, okay?
Whew, we did. Wonder where they buried the other guys. Cause I'm pretty sure Davy. I think there was like 2 people that got buried up here in the snow from our original gang. That was weird. That was super weird. Hmm. Let's take it. And nothing. Ain't a dang thing. This must have been a schoolhouse. Well, that was a bust. I imagine there'd be some stuff up here. Let's see. Where is... So now we can get a grave locations in RDR2. Because I know we get to see like all the different where people were. Jenny's. There are 9 specific graves. Jenny's grave is up here. And Davy. Okay. So we're not very far from Davy. Jenny's is up here. Which I don't care. I mean, what we got to go up there to pay respects. So let's go check out Davies real quick. We'll run out and get Jenny's. Davy calendar. Come on, Hooch. Come yonder. Right up this way. Actually, I think I should have went out towards the glacier. I think that there's some stuff out there that I can like have. I don't know. We'll have to go look. I think there's some out there I can collect. That's what I mean. Oh, there's a dead wolf. Bet you guys will think about that next time, won't ya? I do believe you. Oh, you will. All right. So it should be. Right there. Gotcha. Jenny Kirk. That stinks. Now, Sean. Okay, he's down there. And Karen Duffy.
Sorry if you've been going so long for so long.
Yeah, you're good, man.
Plotting out tomorrow. I won't be.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're going for Christmas. We're going for Christmas lunch and dinner tomorrow. So
Sweet. Will you be available tomorrow around this time? Well, about an hour ago.
No, we're leaving in the morning, and by this time tomorrow we'll be headed into the city to watch a movie, and then go after the movie going to dinner.
Nice.
So we'll be taking my son, hopefully, to lunch and to lunch and dinner.
There you go. That's cool, man. That's cool. We're looking around at different graves of all the people we lost.
This is the original camp, right?
Yeah. Now the down here, I believe right in here somewhere
There's
is
another camp, right?
Sean McGuire's grave.
Yeah, there should be one for Lenny somewhere too, right? Just outside of Saint Denis. Isn't there?
Yeah.
Isn't Lenny in Saint Denis cemetery?
No, not in the cemetery. He's out.
Yeah.
Lenny and Hosea are kind of in the swamp. They're actually right beside each other.
They're in the paupers.
Yep. So, well, apparently you got to go. You got to go check out all the different. Gosh, it's a long ride. I'm not riding that.
Have you checked out the Mysterious Strangers house yet?
Mysterious Stranger.
Remember the Mysterious Stranger?
Which one was that?
Remember the man, the accountant, and you shot him?
No. I don't remember that at all.
You don't remember the Mysterious Stranger? I'm trying to bring it up. For some reason, it's not showing in any of the search results. Oh, here we go. In Red Dead Redemption 2, there are several intriguing stranger missions that unfold as you explore the world. In Chapter 1, you have the Noblest of Men, all the glitters, the treasure hunt. There's several of them.
And he's wearing a suit
and a tall hat. In some of the things.
I've heard of them, but I've never actually seen them.
You've never done any of the Mysterious Strangers missions. Because I think you shot him, and that cuts it short.
I don't think I did, because I don't think I've ran into him yet. Because I've seen videos.
It starts with a quest to find the legendary gunslingers.
Because I'm pretty sure that I've only seen videos like on YouTube about it, but I haven't seen like it.
Yeah. There are locations on the map where you go where you can encounter him.
That's cool.
But it's Yeah, it's better off if you look it up, the locations, because then you can see it on the map.
Yeah.
But in every town, there's a time and a place where he shows up, depending on your quests and missions. And I think if you miss one, it misses the rest for that chapter. Okay, you know the archetype devil, right? The mysterious stranger is an archetype. He's like the devil. He knows everything, but won't give you straight answers on anything. You ask him his name, he says, "You know what, John? I can't remember. Where do you know me from?" "Oh, I know you from roads, etc." He names them in order too of your last missions.
Yeah.
I sure know you, John.
Huh. I don't remember. I don't think I've ever ran into any of those missions.
So pretty sure. I thought you ran into him on the Gunslinger's mission.
No, I don't think I have.
No. You know him. You know if you did because he stands out. He's one of the standing out mystery characters of the game.
Right.
And it alludes to over the course of time that he's the devil. Like he knows you. He knows you. He's an accountant. Which is actually an archetype, the accountant. You've got the judge who judges your deeds, but you have the accountant who basically records your deeds, good and bad.
Well, I haven't met him yet.
No.
I guess I probably won't.
There's a place where you can go to his cabin. And depending on your karma, the cabin's interior is different.
What just happened?
Here we go.
What?
I thought somebody was there.
Well, I mean, I did find the grave. That's all. That's all it was.
Found the grave, but nobody came out. I thought somebody was there.
No.
No, in these campfire sessions, you can access the diary, can't you?
Yeah. Why?
Oh, depending on your progress and the various encounters you've had, you might have the mysterious stranger in the diary. That's all.
Oh, look.
Because I do believe in the first chapter you have to encounter him. In the first. So, one of the reasons why John Marsden's wife is angry at him is because he had an affair. The only problem is they took it out of the game.
Well, does she really have a leg to stand on with this? Because she's done quite a bit.
Well, allegedly, way back in Blackwater, he had an affair with a character who was cut out of the game. Well, as she puts it, you were quick to you were quick to go to another woman, and he says, you threw me out. She said, so?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that everybody in the group has had a turn on her.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
like she was with Arthur at one point.
Yeah.
And there's even question that like maybe
she's
she does it.
bicycle.
Yeah, maybe that's not John's son.
No, that's established that it is John's son.
Well, yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Like at first they were talking about how that might not be John's son.
That it might be Dutch's, yeah, and that
Well,
Dutch might be John's
I
real
heard
father.
that they thought it might have been Arthur's.
Or Arthur, yeah. Yeah, they wanted to have it ambiguous in the middle,
right,
and then have it dawn on. But as he gets older, he looks more and more like John than it,
Yeah, I'm fine
But
with that.
there was supposed to be at one point the question whether or not Dutch was John's real father.
Oh wow!
Because Dutch started off as a traveling con artist, right?
Right.
And a gambler, and John or Arthur's mother was going to be like in the saloon, right? And then after the death, they took him in,
Yeah.
Because Dutch thought it was his boy, but as he got older, that's why Dutch got more and more distant, because as he got older, it dawned on Dutch that it wasn't his kid. But then they changed Dutch to an orphan gatherer,
Yeah.
Fagin out of Charles Dickens, basically teaching orphans because they have no authority in their life to be criminals, so they can live off the fact that kids could get away with being, kids could go into the store, pickpocket, etc. Here we go, another grave.
All right, Kieran Duffy. I've already been to his grave.
Hey, boy.
Yeah.
Now,
that's the problem with these games, is that because the law's so big, and as they start to develop it, they'll get halfway through and go, oh man, this is inconvenient for this storyline, so they'll go back and change it. Which is one of the reasons why Rockstar is so upset about the GTA leaks, because these are tests of story threads. They're not set in stone.
Yeah. Dude, I heard the gameplay looks atrocious.
Again, because they're placeholder graphics for low resolution for fast rendering.
Yeah, but man, dude, come on. You gotta... You
got assets, use them.
Yeah.
Which they are. They're using old assets.
True.
They just haven't re-rendered them because they're fast to render at low polygon.
I reckon.
But here's the thing that most people don't understand.
Didn't somebody say that the leaker got put in jail or something?
not the leak. Stealing.
okay.
Yes, the leakers physically removed property from Rockstar, being a hard drive with all the assets on them.
Gotcha.
But it was only like 60 days. Because they argued they were digital assets. He didn't keep them for commercial purposes, and he released them to others, just to show off. So he got a misdemeanor he got pleaded down to a misdemeanor rather than theft of intellectual property, which would have seen him years in jail. But yeah, he pleaded out. But they were going after the YouTuber originally, not they didn't go after the leaker. They went after the YouTuber who published the leaks, and then through that case they discovered who the leaker was by subpoenaing the emails. And the leaker tried to argue they would have never found him if they didn't arrest the YouTuber, who should not have been arrested since they committed no crime.
Yeah.
But then they tried to argue, well, they facilitated a crime, like the Julian Assange argument. But he facilitated a crime. Lindsey Graham argued, which Lindsey Graham successfully argued with Julian Assange, that it should be tested in court. And because he argued it should be tested in court, now everybody argues it should be tested in court. So I don't know. I seriously don't know where they're going to draw the line. I mean, big corporation gets upset, court cases ensure, lots of money gets spent. But at the end of the day, what does it serve? Does it serve the public interest that leakers can't leak and say, here we go. I mean, why did they leak it? Just to basically give their mate a boost and say, hey, this guy's got inside information on GTA 6 that nobody else has got. What does Rockstar care? Well, they care because they're using low polygons to run the game fast on low-end PCs. Which, ironically, though they program the game on low-end PCs, the end game can't run on low-end PCs.
Yeah.
But Rockstar's been cheap. They buy you a $1,000 PC to program the game on that will only run on a $3,500 PC. You know what I mean? And the game isn't actually intended to run on PC. It's intended to run on a PlayStation 5. It is what it is, right? The studio wants to save money by not buying everybody high-end PCs because they claim they'll spend their days gaming. But I mean, you look at some of the games these days, you definitely think somebody's fucking around most of the day. Who approved this shit? Like, who was smoking dope the day they approved approved the $300 million for $350 million for Captain Marvel?
That's crazy.
Who approved that? Like, can you see $300 million in CGI? I mean, you look at Godzilla, you go,
Have you seen that Godzilla -1?
No, but we can't take my son because it's because he's only 13.
Oh,
so we have to see something like Wonka.
Are you gonna watch Wonka?
Probably. Not unless
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Other than a few musical numbers, it probably has, but it's
Yeah.
When you got no choice, you got no choice. You know, you just take a nap.
Would you rather see
I'd rather see
Godzilla?
Godzilla. Absolutely.
Oh. I've never really been into Godzilla.
I understand, but this isn't just straight up monster destroyed, monster destroyed, monster destroyed. Then the monster goes away, leaving everybody going, "What happened?"
Right.
I mean, the original Godzilla was an absolutely terrifying film, and it was well made for its period.
Yeah.
Godzilla is one of the largest franchises in the world, even if it has some of the worst movies in the world in the franchise. They've canonized most of the stories. But Toei Productions, if the predictions are right, which I think are true, what do we have? We have admission to some extent from Warner Brothers that Harry Potter didn't make as much money as they claimed. Because yes, the movies combined made 8.3 billion, right?
Wow, that's a lot. I didn't realize it was that much.
Yeah, but then you look at the production budgets, and then you look at the studio split and how much they paid J.K. Rowling, which was $1 billion. And then you look at the split. Don't forget, see, this is the thing. Since the mid-'80s, for some reason, they have left off their financial reports how much they pay the studios, how much the studios pay the theaters. Now, combined Harry Potter brought in 8.3 billion. They paid J.K. Rowling allegedly $1 billion. Don't forget, at the time, the split was 50% to the studios, so they brought it down. So, and don't forget, when they value these franchises, the toy sales, etc., again, it doesn't take into any of the costs. I mean, you look at James Bond. Yeah, it's a very profitable franchise, but at the end of the day, even MGM went broke, even though it, and Amazon own it now, and even Amazon is struggling, because of all its big investments. But yeah, Harry Potter lost money. Other than Superman and Batman, most of the DC movies lost money. Wonder Woman made money, but the others didn't,
Right.
And now Warner's have lost money on HBO Max and they are looking at merging with Universal. Because they don't want to sell the Harry Potter franchise, and they don't want to sell the DC, and they don't want to sell I forget the others, but there's the Discovery. So Discovery doesn't want to sell off assets, right? And Universal, outside of its theme parks, is also not making as much money as they claim to be, because yes, they have a high turnover, but you look at some of their costs. They have thousands of employees, and they only tell you the movie budget. They don't tell you the after marketing, the distribution, or any of the other costs, or the cuts they give to right holders and state and loan repayments.
Morning, fella. I got real problems.
Somebody said the other day, Hollywood is the worst money laundering scheme in the world. You pay $100 million to make a movie and you get $89 million in returns, and you still have to share with the people you know. No other job where you can be a director, producer, and writer, produce something, and you pitch a movie, get $100 million, pay yourself $20 million, make a movie for $80 million, half of which goes to the cast. And then when the movie comes out, you got to pay the cast again and again and again and again 6 times, you know? I think this, you know, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's the most parasitic, evil industry in the world, entertainment. Because it's so subjective. They can make absolute garbage and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, occasionally a director gets blackballed because they're, you know, because they just make a, you know, famously look at the first Captain America. They made it for $20 million and spent $10 million on drugs and hookers. You know, Stan Lee was a crook. You know, people don't want to face the reality that Stan Lee was a crook who used to come along, stand over people's shoulders, and just sign the bottom of the artwork and move on. That's why Ditko left. That's why so many people left. Because he was a big grand piece of shit. But he felt justified in doing it because when he grew up as a young artist at Marvel, that's what was done to him. But he stuck around and ended up being the last man standing, right? Because everybody else left. Now, I forget the name of the guy, but after Stan Lee left, the guy who took over Marvel tried to turn things around. But his biggest mistake was hiring Kevin Feige as his producer. Now, I don't know what pull or whatever power or mysterious blackmail that Kevin Feige had, but he ended up pushing the Disney deal, ended up pushing him into an executive position at Disney, and then helped Bob Iger oust him. You know, it's like you go from being the head of Marvel to producer in charge, and then to Disney executive, and basically somehow they tricked him into giving up everything, you know, and just then oust him.
I don't need no new friends on the road. Get lost.
Well, don't stand around watching me.
Yeah, dude, for real.
No, you know, the movie industry is full of crooks, snakes, vipers, you name it. Because there's just so much money, you know. Do you really think Taylor Swift made $1 billion off her music? For reals, man. You know how many concert tickets that is? You know how much they get out of $100 concert ticket? They get taxes, venue costs, stage lighting. This is why so many bands break up, because it's cheaper to be a solo artist.
We just got a trophy paying respects. Arthur Morgan. Hey, like, okay, first off, how are you getting buried in the side of a mountain?
It's a grave marker. He didn't really get buried there.
Oh.
His ashes were spread.
You think they cremated back in?
Cremation has been very common throughout history.
Hmm.
Only in America did they really start mass burials.
Gotcha.
Most mass burials were reserved for special, you know. Or if you owned the land, you bought a plot. Though, up until about the mass graves were common, there are mass graves under London. One, actually, before burials or cremation, people had their flesh consumed. They were acid bathed, and their bones were stuck in mass graves in catacombs under cities.
Gotcha. That sounds actually like terrible.
Yeah, underneath many old cities are these tunnels full of these pits full of bones.
Oh gosh,
Because
that does not sound like something I want.
Yeah, but after the plague, bodies were rarely buried. They were mostly burnt because of the plague.
Yeah.
Only about the 1800s did mass burials start to come back into fashion, but there have always been burials.
So
great.
I think we're ready to go. We've done a lot of exploring, messing around, just goofing off, and had good conversation. And I've got to get this downloaded and ready to upload on YouTube because no coffee and gaming this weekend, which makes me sad. So, when you're watching this, wherever you're watching it, whether it be Instagram, Twitch, or Rumble, thank you guys for all being here and having fun with us. Come hang out with us another time. Subscribe to the channel. Click the bell for notifications or however that works. Make sure you get live notifications from us. And we're usually live on Friday nights and Saturday mornings and the occasional Thursday night or two. So scroll down below, check out David's links. He's got a book and he'd like to sell it to you. So buy his book, buy 3 of his books, buy 8 million of his books. That would be great.
I have 3 books, buy 8,000 of each, and if all 25 of you buy 8,000 of each, I might actually make enough money to come to the United States.
Yay! That would be awesome. It'd give an Australian a better life. Anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody out there. I've seen a couple people on Instagram kind of go back and forth. Anyway, yeah, thanks. Have a great day. Take care, and we'll see y'all later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good day, sir.
Later, dudes.
Good night, Jim Bob.
Hell, I got to go.
Peace out.
Burn in hell, New World Order. Fuck you. You, New World Order. You, Bill Gates.